Hey guys, how's it going? So we got some rubber here, some rolls of rubber that we had ordered, and we want to install these in our freestyle barn to try and improve the comfort up there. So we're going to do that here today. I'm going to show you this process. First thing we have to do is clean up a little bit before we can bring the rubber up. I'm going to grab the skid loader here with the manure bucket and we'll scrape up there. Came out here to group 4. You can see we already have some installed here. We put 2 strips right where the cows' feet are while they're eating. That was a little over a year ago. We did half of this group, so to try it out, and we think it's helping. So we're gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the way down to the end of the barn. It just ends right here right now. This barn has the concrete slatted floor, which we like because it reduces the amount of labor. We don't have to scrape the floors. But the downside to it is I don't think the comfort's quite as good for the cows walking on it. So we kind of have to do things to make sure we're taking care of the comfort and make sure we're not overstocking the pens. When cows are out here, what we want them to be doing is either laying down or eating. So if we can have good mattresses, comfortable place for them to lay, and then some rubber up here where they're eating, that will definitely improve the comfort. We're gonna come through here with the skid loader and clean up this crust here that's built up so we can get down to the flat floor, and then we'll start right here. This is the end of the rubber, and we'll just go down the whole way to the end. I got Ethan, our employee, helping me today. My dad's not here. We're gonna do pen 1 then, but I don't want to disrupt those cows for now. We'll finish out this group first. So this crust was pretty hard to get off. Had to scrape pretty hard and got most of it off. I was thinking it was gonna come off a little bit easier than that. So he's gonna hook up to the forks. Should work pretty good to just pick these up with those. So these rubber pieces are all cut to size. Those 2 shorter ones there should finish out group 4, and then these will be the right length for the first group for the whole thing if we measured correctly anyway. He's taking that rubber up there. I'm just gonna get some tools together. So I'm borrowing the neighbor's hammer drill here. That'll really help speed up the drilling process. And then we're gonna put these tap cones in to hold them down. That'll work, that's good. You might as well get the other one a while too. We got it rolled out. We just have to get it exactly the right spot here. So we are covering over some of the slats, and these will still be open. There'll still be 3 open ones right there between cow's feet, and then the front crack will leave a little bit of space up there. This is really heavy stuff, so it's not easy to drag it around. We do have to move these a little bit, and once we get them straight, we can fasten them. Wow, that worked pretty good. Good.
All right.
We got that first one straightened out, and he's gonna start fastening it down. I gotta go to the hardware store and get more of these tap cons because we don't have enough of them. This is a really strong rubber. It's about 3/4 inch thick, and it actually has some metal in it to give it extra strength. And the surface is kind of roughed up here, so it's not slippery. So yeah, I hate to have the cows standing around this morning. We're gonna try to get this fastened quick, and then we can let the cows back in here. All right, what do you think? I was hoping to finish up with this group and then do that whole pen one over there as well, but it's already 11:30 in the morning and Ethan has to milk cows. We'll have to wait till later to finish, but we can see if they're working here. A couple things we're trying to accomplish with this. One thing, I'm just hoping it's gonna help the foot health. Just having them on the rubber, less stress on their feet, because they spend a lot of time up here eating. And the other thing is I hope they'll maybe stay up and eat a little bit longer. If they're feeling comfortable and not as tired standing there, they might stay up at the headlocks, eat a little bit more feed. And with higher feed intake, that means more milk production, so it's a win for everybody. So that half that we already had rubber on, when I would get cows over to milk, they would walk right down that rubber strip. So they did notice it was there and they liked it more than the concrete. This did cost us a chunk of money, but I think it'll pay for itself. It is soon lunchtime, we got about half an hour. Guess we'll drive out and look at the crops. Pulling in here to our rented farm that the corn was planted May 5th. If you remember, we were harvesting triticale and I was trying to plant corn that day. That was here. It's looking really good. All of our soybeans were after triticale, so they were late, and we just no-tilled them straight in this year. And I was questioning it a little bit. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but it seems to be growing really good. Stuff got a lot taller since the last time I was in here. Pretty much shaded over. So these were Liberty beans. So I came in and sprayed with Liberty. That was a few weeks ago now. Cleaned them up really good. Not a lot of weeds. You can still see the triticale stubble down here. And the corn nice and tall. It's good to get some rain this time of year to make sure you get the ears germinated well, so that they're filled out and full of kernels. So we haven't had a ton of rain this summer. We're actually pretty dry there at the end of June, and the beginning of July we got a couple inches of rain over a week, and that was really good for us. And now last night we actually just got half an inch. Starting to get a little bit questionable at one point there this summer, but you start getting rain, it changes pretty quick. Corn looks really good. Just stopping by the quarry farm here. So we got 30 acres at this farm. Soybeans, it's looking really good as well. Got a tobacco field here. It's not ours. I have 3 cows I want to dry up here this afternoon. So I explained the dry treatment process a couple videos ago, so I'm not going to go into depth with that again. Basically, a couple things I put in the teat to prevent infection here while they're on the dry period. So those 2 I just dried up. We'll end up taking them down to the dry cow barn then. They're due to have a calf in 2 months. So we'll just stop milking them now. Their production's ramping down now that they're due to have a calf here in a little bit, and they've been milking for a while, so we'll just cut them off, stop milking, and soon they'll dry up and stop making it. So then we give that dry treatment just to prevent infection while they're off, and when they come back in, they'll have good quality milk. The 3 cows I dried up are here in the pre-fresh pen. Ethan's gonna help me chase them to the dry cow barn then after he's done milking. We are out of calf feed, so I'm gonna take the truck to the mill and pick up a ton of feed right now. This is a custom mix we get made for us. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and feed cows now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.